Chapter 180. The Chaos in the Capital City. The Eldest Princess of the Gold Crow Kingdom. The Power of the Nine-Turned Golden Core Part 2. This is the Purgatory of 10,000 Bones. Upon seeing this wand, Baikaiufa's beautiful eyes showed a hint of cold sweat on her forehead, with a trace of dread flashing in her eyes. The magic weapon, the Purgatory of 10,000 Bones wand, is actually in your hands. The commander's face turned solemn as he spoke. As far as he knew, this Purgatory of 10,000 Bones was one of the 10 great magical artifacts of the demon sect, tracing back to the Middle Ages. It was constructed from the skulls of 10,000 nascent soul cultivators, tempered in the blood of a great demon. Absurdly malevolent, its power was boundless. By rights, this precious magic weapon should have been kept in the hands of the leader of the Seven Evils sect. It seemed Lin Shiwan was indeed the crown jewel of the Seven Evils sect's leader. He was even allowed to carry such magic weapons with him. Seeing the reaction of the two, Lin Shiwan sneered, "You're more discerning than I expected." True, this is the Purgatory of 10,000 Bones. Even though I can only unleash a mere fraction of this demon weapon's power, with my current cultivation, it's more than sufficient to deal with you. He obviously understood the principle that delays lead to trouble. He needed to decide quickly and snap to action to dispose of the two before him. The two of them had taken up a sizable amount of his time with their tag team approach. He may not have been losing, but to kill them he had to rely on the power of the magic weapon. Just as Lin Shiwan was channeling his magic power into the Purgatory of 10,000 Bones wand, a golden rainbow light suddenly flashed across the sky out of nowhere. Swoosh! A breaking the air sound was heard. Substantial blue electric arcs appeared in the sky. Thunderclouds emerged in the blink of an eye, accompanied by lightning flashes and the rumbling of thunder. With a boom, heavenly thunder fell, twisting like dragons or snakes. A shadow of a Taixu Black Jiao appeared over Lin Shiwan, blocking the heavenly thunder. "Lin, you have changed." A young man dressed in white robes appeared in the air, sighing at the sight of Lin Shiwan's face. The moment he saw the other party, Lin Shiwan's pupils contracted slightly, remembering an old friend from years ago. His expression then quickly turned cold again, saying, "The way I'm walking on can only be paved with blood. Not until I left the sect did I truly realize this. Han Yi, if you come to reminisce about old times, I don't mind. But if you come for a fight, I'll accompany you till the end." Han Yi shook his head without saying much, knowing that no one could change a person's mind. Now, after the Golden Core realm, the power of the Thunder Talisman had risen to a new level. The heavenly thunder he had just summoned, the greatest power of Transcendence Lightning, failed to harm the enemy at all. Baikaiufa glanced at him. Although unfamiliar, she reminded him cautiously, "It's not over yet. This demon's strength is formidable, reaching the 8th rank of the Golden Core. Even with the Immortal Sword, it will be difficult to defeat him." And not afraid, Han Ya's eyes were bright. As the crater had been blasted by the thunderbolt in the central zone, Lin Shiwan's voice was heard. "Han Yi, you are still so different. You haven't disappointed me. Now I feel that I am qualified to fight against you." During the tense standoff, Baikaiufa was standing on the ground. A petal mark appeared on her eyebrows as she said seriously, "Lin Shiwan, as a disciple of the Seven Evils sect leader, his techniques and magic treasures are numerous. To defeat him, besides having the same cultivation level strength, you also need a corresponding magic treasure. Compared to him, my golden core is still somewhat lacking." The keen-eyed old crow from the demon cult, seeing Lin Shiwan still staying calm under everyone's gaze, and even maintaining an advantageous position, praised, "Well, deserve the rising demon of recent years who can sit in this position. Certainly, he is indeed talented." As he got to the latter part of his words, there was a hint of coldness in his voice. Having survived a lightning transcendence talisman, Lin Shiwan stood on her in the crater. His black robe waved in the wind, giving off an air of regality, his jet black hair immaculate. He confidently smiled. "Han Yi, what does it matter if you're here? Be it the Empress of Great Zhou or you're just stepping stones for me. I will trample on you and ascend to immortality." Alas, Han Yi sighed heavily, filled with emotion. "Although I don't know what you've been through and how you obtained the Taixu Black Jiao illusion diagram, I cannot allow you to continue down this wrong path. He had already noticed that the black Zhao on Lin Shiwan came from the heavenly demon imagination map among the Taixu black Zhao illusion. He placed his hand on the handle of the immortal sword, and a blinding golden sun illusion emerged from behind him. The sky broke into a mist of golden clouds, like a mighty and mysterious ocean, rippling with 9 waves, producing 9 echoing sounds. This scene left everyone on the ground stunned. The cultivators from the demon sect couldn't help but stop their fights, looking up at the sky, their faces full of shock. Who is this person? My god. He has actually formed a 9-rank golden core. What? 9-rank golden core? I've heard that no one in the entire world of cultivation can form a 9-rank golden core. But he's facing off against Lin Shiwan, who wields the inimitable magic weapon, so this battle is gonna be tough. Bai Kaifu and Dukku had already separated, each standing atop a building, gazing towards the source of the golden divine mist. Lin Shiwan's eyes, like 2 clusters of black flames, were full of magical power as he stared at the golden light, spilling over the walls of the imperial city. And he proclaimed, in a deep voice, "Impossible, absolutely impossible. With the current severe depletion of spiritual chat, how could one form a 9-rank golden core? I've been painstakingly suppressing my cultivation for years just to get to the 8th-rank golden core in Chimo state. How could you possibly have such ability?" Standing on the city wall, Bai Kaifu and Dukku exchanged glances, seeing surprise in each other's eyes. Now, Han Ya's whole body, except for the heart, had been tempered with the golden core, as his magic power became extraordinarily strong. From a distance, he looked like a small golden man. That is to say, the spiritual chi between heaven and earth is continuous, growing and spreading, endowing the golden core with spirituality, which allows it to continuously absorb spiritual chi. The so-called ranks are the number of marks the will of heaven and earth imprinted on the golden core. The more the number of these marks, the stronger the golden core. Once the golden core is formed, the role of the spiritual root in the path of cultivation will greatly diminish, not because it's not important, but many of its functions have been replaced by the golden core. The golden core is the source. It is the product of the cultivator condensing essence, chi, and spirit to their limits. It's also the fundamental step for reshaping the nascent soul and breaking the soul to mold the primordial spirit in the future. Wow. Han Ye stood up, lightly moved his leg, and the millennial bluestone under his feet instantly crushed. He didn't fall but stood in midair, and a powerful aura of the golden core burst forth. With a flowing white robe, he looked ethereal as an immortal. Coupled with the scattering golden radiance from his golden core, he gave off an aura of sacredness. Han Yi clenched his fist, and a golden light flashed in his eyes. The power of his physical body alone, he felt, had become overwhelmingly stronger than before. In the face of the 9-rank golden core, all inferior and quality golden cores should give way. Unbeatable in the same realm, all ranks below 9 are equal. Don't make one mistake after another. Murmuring softly, Han Yi vanished, turning into a golden ray that traversed the sky. Han Yi had anticipated Lin Shiwan's remarks and was unfazed. Evidently, Lin Shiwan had been blinded by hatred and didn't care about how many people died. Han Yi, it's been so many years. Let's see how far you've come. Lin Shiwan's voice sounded from afar. A mighty humanoid figure formed and flew towards him like a physical entity. Han Yi stretched out his other hand. The boundless molten magic power from his golden core enveloped his body, congealing into golden runes. The golden fist struck out, becoming larger and larger, growing to the size of a mount, launching towards Lin Shiwan's illusion of a black dragon. This first time Han Yi was going all out in battle since had reached the golden core stage. Despite this, he was using all his strength. Boom! The surrounding imperial city walls trembled. Both of them being outstanding individuals in their era, the power they radiated was terrifying. The overflowing pressure even caused a large number of cultivators on the ground to kneel down. They discovered that the aura of the two was amazing, and for a while, they were so overwhelmed that they could not breathe, their bodies trembling. This guy's strength is really remarkable. Can he actually had a face-off with a demon child all by himself? Bai Kaifu and Dukku, far away watching the battle, all gulping down elixirs, were staring at the two combatants in silent shock. They had exhausted too much magic power in the great battle. They had to take a break. Standing beside Dukku, Bai Kaifu, with her red lips shining, her beautiful eyes like a flowing autumn stream, saw it. Lin Shiwan has fought with us for a long time, and has not recovered his physical or magical energy. That's one reason, but even then, beating Lin Shiwan completely still seems a bit far-fetched. The most important thing is that this white-robed young man's war sword is just a high-grade magical artifact.